Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from whenever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, South Sudan became the youngest nation after attaining its independence when they separated from Sudan in 2011. But after attaining the independence, Sudan has never had that really stability of government and the nation and running the affairs of the country due to what other quarters believe was a kind of betrayal. You know, when you go to the war, like what we see in Uganda, Museveni, Kizza Besigye, they were one team. They went to the war, they won. But later, due to the emerging differences, they parted their ways. Now, mambo ni yale yale tunaona. So with all kind of the stability in South Sudan, Kenya historically has been at the center of peace in South Sudan. They have been playing a very critical role. Even during Uhuru Kenyatta's time, we had Kalonzo Musyoka, who he has always been using for quite some time. We used to send him there and all that to just try and maintain peace in South Sudan. So in 2018, IGAD facilitated the agreement that would make South Sudan to stabilize and avoid any slide into civil war in that country. But the information emerged, after the facilitation of the IGAD, I think South Sudan came out with a big number of vice presidents. So you work on our wangapi. We have first vice president, second vice president, third vice president. So first vice president is Riek Machar, and Riek Machar is the first vice president and the opposition leader of South Sudan. So the differences emerged between him and the president, which now pushed the government of Salva Kiir into arresting Riek Machar. Now, according to information, the residence of first vice president was surrounded by security forces loyal to President Salva Kiir. A convoy of heavily armed vehicles, about 20 of them, led by the defense minister and the chief of national security, are at Riek Machar's home. That means they have put him under house arrest, including his own wife. So these guys went there to disarm his security and arrest them. So Riek Machar has no security as we're speaking now. He's under house arrest. First vice president and the leader of opposition. As we're speaking right now. So with this move, it is creating tension in South Sudan. And Ruto confirmed that he has talked to the leadership of East Africa, he has talked to the African leadership and even UN, and he's sending an envoy from Kenya to South Sudan to try and settle that issue. A special person who is going to lead this move is none other than the ODM party leader, Raila Odinga. That is one of the first assignments that Ruto is now giving to Raila Odinga. So as we are speaking, today is Friday. Raila Odinga is departing from this country to South Sudan to go and meet President Salva Kiir, and then later also meet with the vice president, first vice president, Riek Machar, in attempt to try and restore peace, order in that country. That is now the situation. Now, as we continue the final discussion, I have a quick request for those who are watching this channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, beside Riek Machar being the first vice president and the leader of opposition, he is also the leader of Sudan's People Liberation Movement. I don't know how they are operating, but this seems to be like what happened in this country in 2000, after the post-election violence of 2007-2008, where now Kibaki and Raila Odinga, through the Kofi Annan agreement, they had to work together. That means you are bringing the government side and the opposition side together, so that they can now work together. That is what gave Raila Odinga the position of the Prime Minister, which was actually still in our constitution, though not active. But our constitution had recognized that position. It was there. So what is operating in South Sudan is that they brought together the opposition and the government side to run the affairs of the country together, rather than having the opposition running the opposition side and the government side, which was really posting more of a threat to the security of that country. Kuna wale wanaamini ya kwamba Salva Kiir hakushinda kura na bila anaongoza. Kuna wale waliamini walishinda, Salva Kiir anaamini alishinda and all that. Kuna uchaguzi pia ambao pia unakuja. So with all this, what I see in South Sudan is something that we have also experienced here in Kenya after the coalition government. So I don't know, how can a coalition government ama ni gani? But that is it. Now, looking into Raila Odinga factor. Raila has been an opposition leader for a long time. A man was arrested, suffered just because of leading the opposition and opposing the government. So yes, the man that Ruto is sending to South Sudan is a man with a vast experience who has also gone through the same agony. And therefore, with the situation in Kenya here, even after the 2007 election and the violence that followed, and his position there also, he is more of an experienced person, and he can offer his counsel, the advice to this administration. So Ruto has the right person. But then, the first assignment, this tells you what Ruto, the position in which Raila Odinga will really be serving under this administration. So, without really being appointed to the government, umwambie huko na hii docket. But just in that capacity, it tells you that Raila, in a very, very special way, is serving in this government. So this is his first assignment, official assignment by William Ruto. Otherwise, mtu mwingine mwenye angefanya hii kazi ni Musalia Mudavadi mwenye ako Ministry of Foreign Affairs and all that. Mudavadi pia hiyo ni kazi iko kwa ofisi ya mikono yake. So Ruto will be facilitating Raila Odinga through the office of the Foreign Affairs, Musalia Mudavadi. But that then comes out as the first assignment.